guys? Today we're here with a video on how to make We Gonna Be Okay type beat, and I made this honestly like a few months ago, but I was planning on doing a video on it for sure. It's just time and shit, you know how that be. But I'm here with a video and explaining how I did it, what sounds I used and stuff like that and everything like that. So let's get into it, you know. No Diddy. For the first sound that I used for this beat was some keys from Synth Master. Here's what it sounds like. And then after that, I added another piece from the same plugin, and essentially it was another keys. I just did a lot of layering on the piano because I just felt like it needed it. So here's what the second one sounds like. Yeah, another like pretty much layered sound with that. And then the third one is here, and it's another. I also got it from Synth Master again. Low-key, I should be the plug for them right now. They goated. But anyways, again, I literally did another layering of it. As you can see, there's really not a lot of editing I did on a lot of these, or mixing, barely anything. It's mostly EQ. But besides that, here's what all three of them sound like together. Yeah, so that's what it sounds like all together. I thought it sounded pretty good. And so the next thing I added was a sequencer from Hive. Now this is exported from Hive because I don't have the full version of Hive, but essentially it was just like that, and so this is what it sounds like. Yeah, so EQ and delay just on it, and as well here is the MIDI for it. It was essentially it again copied from the piano. And this one, for the other sound I used, it was from Hive, and this one it was just playing the notes of the chord percussion, and I just exported it as well, and this is what it sounds like. Overall, like basic shit, just like adding shit up to this. And then the next thing I added was I guess it's Vox from Serum, and here's the MIDI for it, and here's what it sounds like. Yeah, it just repeats, but essentially it was just more in the background and stuff. Next thing that I added was this was from my producer friend called Nathan Song. He sent me a starter, and I really liked the initial sound of it at the start. I really like the first part of it, so I just kind of chopped it up and I just reused it. So this is what it sounds like. And then right here, it just does a reverse of it, essentially, just so it can lead into the next one. And then on the last thing I added for the melody was another sound from Serum, and it was a lead. And I think the preset it was from this bank called Hyperfamily Serum Bank. But yeah, this is what it sounds like. I thought it sounded pretty dope, especially with everything going on. So yeah, let me play the full thing about the drums. So. So that's what it sounds like all together with in the melody. Let's move on to the drums. So the first thing I added on the drums was this hi-hat, and I think I got this from the Artist Winter drum kit, honestly goated. And essentially that's what it sounds like. And then next thing I added was this crash that We Gonna Be Okay uses a lot. Pretty much I put in every like 8 bars at the start, and then next thing I added was a open hat. As you can see, a lot of the drums are not too crazy. Sometimes the beat, with a lot of things going on, like We Gonna Be Okay, you doesn't want to like do too much, especially if it feels like the beat's enough. So next thing I added was the clap. And I got that from the Legion drum kit 3.5. I always use the Legion drum kit on a lot of these like We Gonna Be Okay type beats, or really underground beats in general. It's pretty solid. And then I think this is also from the Legion drum kit. Yeah, no, just some like simple shit, really, nothing too crazy. And then next thing I added was the 808. Pretty fire. And then I just turned up some of the velocity, pretty much nothing going on there, at least mixing wise, because at the end of the day, We Gonna Be Okay really doesn't mix his drums. He just really picks the right sounds for everything and then places it all together. And then the final thing for mixing wise, I'd say I did on this beat was go to the master and just put a soft clipper and EQ. And with EQ, I just boosted the lows and just boosted the highs a little bit. Mostly the lows I boosted, but I know that in the underground that some people do put chorus and shit like that, like put a lot more shit on it. But just for this tutorial, I'm just gonna keep it simple. Nothing too crazy, honestly. But overall, there you have it, guys. This is the entirety of the beat, everything I showed you. What I did to make an underground type beat or We Gonna Be Okay type beat. I know like there's probably some other things I missed, but you know, like I ain't trying to copy too much of a sound, you feel? But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you fuck with the beat, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, let me know what you guys think and what type of videos you guys want me to see or what you guys want to see. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video and let's go.